Hello everyone and welcome to the TheOctoberGladeNursery. Welcome back if you've been here before and welcome if you're new. And if you're new here, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content. And feel free to leave any of your thoughts in the comments on this video. And without further ado, let's get started. So this doll is Maggie by Natalie Blick, but I call her Anne-Marie Sawyer to be specific, and she was painted and rooted by an artist named Joe Granny. She is one of my dolls that was not custom made to be the character that I made the doll into, but that didn't stop me, of course, from making her into Anne-Marie Sawyer in my mind. And as we're starting this little change in chat here, I just want to go over Anne-Marie as a character just briefly. So little Anne-Marie Sawyer is Kane Sawyer's little sister, his first little sister to be exact. He has two little sisters, and this is the outfit I'll be changing her into while we chat. Cute little elephant print. Let's see, there's the back. Super cute, super sweet. I always love footies. They're one of my favorites. And who made this? I think it's Bo Bell, but it's really kind of hard to read the tag and the lighting that I have set up. And while I was recording this, I had it didn't occur to me to turn off the lighting to see if it would improve the reading of the tag. But I think it says Bo Bell. You can see it right there on the tag. Okay, so I've got two OCs who are the children of Leatherface and another OC of mine named Rosette Miller, who later became Rosette Sawyer. Anne-Marie and Kane Sawyer are their two kids that I created personally. There is a third child, another girl, but I did not create her. She is actually a character in Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3, Baby Sawyer. And I think she's like, I don't know, 8 or 9 in that movie. Her actress looks like she's like 8 or 9. And I happened to get a hold of a baby doll that looked just like her, so I pretend that little doll is Baby Sawyer. So I have all three of the Sawyer kids that I've both created and found in the franchise. And little Anne-Marie here she's the middle child, but she's the one that kind of tries to keep her siblings in line a little bit. Not that she ever has to do very much of that with Kane, who is very quiet and follows the rules anyway. Actually, it's more the both of them keeping Baby Sawyer in check, because she's the crazy one of the three. Baby is very unpredictable, whereas Anne-Marie would rather keep things straight and clean and probably just sit down to a little tea party with her dolls. But anyway, that's the made-up character that I've been kind of working on for her. And well, as you see right now, I'm changing a doll that I pretend is her. But anyway, Anne-Marie and my OCs are not what I wanted to talk about during this video. I've already spent almost half the video trying to introduce her. What I wanted to talk about during this video is the reason that I haven't been posting quite as much as I hoped I would of late. Oh, and right before I get into that, you might notice I placed a plastic bag over the doll's head. That's to protect her rooting and her paint work from the artist while I change her clothing. But I didn't figure out until a bit later in this video that I probably did not need to do that this time around. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about was the depressive, sleep, and anxiety disorder related issues that I have been having of late. They have been keeping my plate full. Now, I don't know what it is, but I have been waking up every day with heightened anxiety issues, the heart palpitations, a little bit of shaking maybe, wanting to cry, not feeling very hungry, and it's also been, well, my anxiety gets pretty dark. It comes with intrusive thoughts as well, which I'm not going to go into detail on because they're too crazy for YouTube, and I understand. But just know that they are very difficult to deal with, and they take me time to get away from and let go of them and all of that. And uh, they tend to be rougher on me if I'm half asleep. And lately, I've been struggling to fully wake up in time to prevent serious mental damage from one of those. I want to call them a panic attack or anxiety attack. Um, so that's been tough. And some people have said that maybe I need to try taking caffeine, but what they don't know is that the caffeine actually aggravates the anxiety disorder condition more for me. So I try to avoid caffeine as something to rely on for snapping awake. And what I've been doing instead is I have been um, doing grounding techniques, like where you like touch stuff or like point things out in the room to yourself and like name it, like that's a clock, that's a towel, things like that. Breathing, um, music, especially relaxing music or upbeat music. And I've also done this thing where, well, not this thing, I say this thing, it's something that probably most people do, and it's been the biggest help so far. And that's when I go outside and I take my daily walk and I get some sunshine and I just stick my feet in the grass for a little bit for once, because it's been such a long time since I really did that. And now I'm doing it on the daily, and I find that it does kind of help to wake me up. And if that still fails to wake me up, because sometimes it doesn't work, I'll come inside, I eat some vegetables or maybe some fruit or something, and drink some water, and then I also eat a few, what are they called? Sour Patch Kids? Yeah, Sour Patch Kids. I know, crazy, right? Like, you wouldn't think that candy would be the answer, but I heard from somebody that I was speaking to a couple weeks ago on Facebook that Sour Patch Kids, the sourness versus the sweetness can help waken your senses and wake up your brain. And it also apparently can stall anxiety attacks. So I decided to try it, and I found out that it actually kind of works for me. I don't know how long it'll work, but for now it seems to kind of work. So when my time spent outside doesn't work and I still feel half asleep, the Sour Patch Kids usually really help after that. And all of that helps with the depressive issues too. I've been feeling kind of inexplicably down. I don't really know why. I don't know what started it, but I've just been a little bit down. But it has been getting gradually better day by day since I started changing my morning routine to include a little bit of yoga, a little bit of outside exercise, some sunshine, all of that. Everything that works for the anxiety attacks really helps the depression as well. And it also helps the sleep issues a little bit. To an extent, I have a bigger struggle with the sleep issues because what happens is I will wake up, say at like 3 p.m. in the afternoon after sleeping, and I will feel like I didn't really wake up. I will feel like I'm lacking energy. And then at around like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., or maybe even later, like as late as 2 or 3 a.m., that's when my brain and body will finally be like, oh, I'm up, I'm awake, I'm feeling good. And I'll get this burst of energy, and I'll get inspired to do artwork or inspired to make some kind of video or something or write a story. And next thing you know, it's 6 or 7 a.m. and I still haven't slept. And I'm starting to think then that maybe I shouldn't sleep, instead, try to push until I can go to sleep at a more normal bedtime later in the day to try to reset my schedule. And that has happened so many times, let me tell you. And if it isn't that, then it's maybe I got too sad or too depressed or too anxious or too angry. Some extreme emotion will prevent me from going to sleep when I need to go to sleep. But when I do manage to sleep, I actually sleep like a log. Like, you cannot wake me up. Nothing on this earth will wake me up once I'm actually asleep. And I will sleep for about 7 or 8 to as many as 10 or 11 hours. And I sleep deep enough that even now in my 30s, I still like dream. I still sleep that deep. So I found out this week as well that I also need to avoid bananas or chocolate before going to bed. Unfortunately, two things I love. But if I can will myself to go to bed and not eat chocolate or bananas right before bed, I sleep fine. And the very next day when I wake up, if I do my yoga, stretch, get out, do a walk in the sun, put my feet in the grass, drink water, eat veggies, eat some Sour Patch Kids, whatever I need to do, it works. So far, it works. It takes time. It's a little bit slow in working, but it does work. Oh, and um, this isn't a sponsorship at all, by the way, but um, it has been helping me actually to use this little app on my phone called Finch. Um, if you ever if you ever loved having a digital pet growing up, like a Neopet, a Gigapet, any kind of little digital pet. Look at these little mitts; these are so cute. Cute little like light pink lavender color. Anyway, if you loved having a digital pet and and you kind of miss that, and you need to get your life back on schedule with more exercise or more drinking of water or more regular hygienic practices, anything of that sort, Finch is thumbs up for that. Finch is really good for that because they give you this adorable little chick to look after, a little bird, and you look after it by checking off things on your to-do list. Like if you need to shower every day, then you put that on your to-do list and you check it off every day. It'll take care of the little bird, and the bird slowly grows and evolves. It's really cute. So anyway, I think we've just about come to the end of our video here. Remember to leave a comment with your thoughts on the video, and like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I'll see you next week. Bye!